Welcome to the Joyous Kingdom. In today's video, I want to talk about how I was able to go full-time on YouTube and make anywhere between $1,000 and $12,000 a month at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I hope some of the lessons I teach you guys here in this video and some of the real-world application I've had can help you in some way, shape, or form. Because as you guys know, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So if that sounds good to you, leave a like in this video, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom if you like content like this. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and in my Discord down below because that is where all the alpha is dropped. Let's get into it. And for the companies or brands who want to get in contact with me, just email me at joyofficial@gmail.com. So how did I go to 1,000 subscribers and quit my job and go full time? Well, it's because I didn't get paid from YouTube. I got paid from commission orders. So what I did is I identified a niche in NFTs and on YouTube and content creation that wasn't being filled yet. I was very early on NFTs. I was there the very beginning of the summer, kind of when the NFTs kind of first blew up, and I spent that summer learning everything. And then in about September, I started to make YouTube videos because I was like, everyone's making the same videos. Basically, buy this, buy that. Right? And those guys made way more money than me, but they also sold their soul to the devil, basically. And I was like, I want to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. How can I make this work? How can I develop my own niche here? We're so early. I have an opportunity. How can I do this? So I started making review videos and covering NFT content in the form of market updates, strategy videos, stuff like that. And I was able to build quite a decent following there, like that. And at around 1,000 subscribers is when I had my first consult. And I basically was like, oh wow, I just made a couple $100 off a console call. That was fucking crazy, right? And then I was like, wait a second. I wonder if new projects could use this review video package to their, because I was just reviewing projects like in depth and breaking them down like an analytical style. Versus most people were just like, here's a project, this many followers, go buy mints right now kind of thing. That was all that was available. And so I started doing like in-depth content. I wanted people who were CEOs and business owners to be like, oh, this guy's fucking good. I want to talk to him. I don't want to be like 15-year-old kids and just only have 15-year-old kids watching my content. I want a whole spread of people who are young, looking to just build themselves and get better and stuff. And then also people who have done the thing and are like, this guy's cool, I like him. I want this to feel like a conversation, something where it's not like a YouTuber talking down on you. A lot of YouTubers will talk kind of like a TV show host or something. It sounds kind of like awkward and weird. It's not like a real conversation. So I wanted to change the game a little bit. And so when I had my first new project reach out, because I'm covering new projects every now and then, not a lot, but a new project reached out and said, hey, we want to launch. We really like what you do. We think it'd be really helpful in educating and empowering our audience by doing a review. How much do you charge for a commission? And that is when a light bulb went off my head and I said, oh shit. And so I did that review, made sure it was perfect, and it killed. It was amazing. And I think in the next few weeks, I was able to bag 2 to 3 or 4 more. And I realized, oh my God, this is like full-time income right here. I could make this work. And so I put in fucking work. I uploaded twice a day for like 9 months straight. I'm still uploading every day. You know, some days it's 1 video, some days it's 3. It depends on what I'm doing, but this is my full-time gig. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to carve out my own brand here, roll the dice on yourself. Obviously, to quit your job when you're not making consistent income is very, very risky. So if you're looking to have a life that is a bit different and is a bit more than most people want, it's a bit harder than the 9 to 5 in the sense that it's a bit scarier, it's a bit riskier. A lot of people who have done the entrepreneurial journey, entrepreneurial journey, is it entrepreneurial? I don't know. They always say, look, it's rare air that you're breathing up there, as something Alex Hormozy said. There's not a lot of people who actually are willing to do things that are going to like yield them those kind of results where you get to live a lavish lifestyle or whatever, like build your own business, whatever it ends up being, right? And a lot of people want that, but they don't want to put in the work. They want a good body, but they don't want to go to the gym. They want a good body, but they don't want to eat well, and so they don't achieve it. And so it's kind of like that with especially with content creation or building a business. It's consistency over time, and this is something I've learned through actual experience. I've put in the work. You can go on my YouTube channel, scroll back 9 months, and find about 1,000 videos or something. Like, it's ridiculous. I have so many videos up, and what I've learned is, there's no secret. There's no secret shortcut. You know, even if you get a viral video a couple times here and there, it's not going to change the game for you. You know, I've been followed by some of the biggest people in the space, some of the biggest thought leaders, and it hasn't really impacted me that much. You know, even if they share a video, or if I have a viral video, it doesn't help me that much. It helps for like a week, and it's cool, it's like fun, but it doesn't actually do anything. And the real strategy is finding something that kind of works pretty well and perfecting it, building your network, and then just putting in the hours, like putting in the reps. That's really what it is. And I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm preaching at you, because I think a lot of people online will they'll preach something that they don't actually understand because they've never done it. You know, a lot of business people are giving business advice, but they don't have a business. And I'm like, what? Bro, what? Or they're like, oh, you should buy this NFT, but they have no track record for buying good NFTs. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? Like, this is ridiculous. Why are you taking advice from someone who doesn't know the deal? They haven't put in the work, right? And so now at a point where I'm like, I've built up my resume. I can confidently say I know what I'm doing. I've been here. I've been doing the thing for a long time. I've connected with a lot of really, really good people, and I've put up a lot of fucking work, and I've spent a lot of time doing this stuff. I've really dedicated my life to it. What's up, guys? I'm editing this video right now, and I just realized I left out a super fucking important part of this entire journey. I don't know how I forgot about this, but I was also employed by an NFT project to offer them analytical and in-depth reviews and analysis videos, where I was already posting the videos for YouTube, but they wanted that information early for their own community because they had an alpha group. And so because of the presence I built online, because of the type of information I was offering to my audiences on YouTube for free, they were saying, we'll pay you for that. And so if you're able to work on the skills and the things that you offer that is different, people will pay for that shit. And I had 1,000 subscribers, guys. Like, it's not like I was famous. It's not like it was prestige. It was because of the information I was giving that anyone could have made that video. Anyone still can make that video, but I'm the best because I've been doing it the longest, and I know all the people, and I know what to look for. It's also definitely worth noting that I've tried to make YouTube videos for 10 years. You can go back to my channel and scroll back 10 years. I've made videos. I've made all the kinds of videos. So I've tried and I've tested, and these are all things that I know from experience. It's also definitely worth noting that nobody was making the kind of content I was making, and also nobody was putting in the amount of work I was putting in, but they were also like, people would move towards attention and they would all move there. For me, I didn't change. I knew what I wanted to do, what kind of videos I was making, and I just stuck to what I was doing. And that's why I was able to build the brand of the Brutally Honest Reviews. That's what everybody knows me for. They know me as the guy who does the analysis, who does the reviews, who does the podcast. That's who I am, that's what I do, and that's what I can bring, and that's what I can offer. And it's different. If you do something that everyone else is doing, obviously you're not gonna make any sales because they're just gonna go with the guy with more followers. But yeah, so just to bring it back to what we were talking about originally as far as the business, I was able to go full-time on YouTube. If you're able to understand social media at a fundamental level, meaning you need to spend a lot of your life on social media to understand the game. You're going to have to give up a lot of things in your life, right? And this is not, again, I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but I've given up my social life. Most YouTubers don't have a social life. That's facts. That's on God right there. That's like the reality. Most YouTubers I know don't have a great social life. They don't have a good work balance. They don't have a lot of things that people say you need to have to be a happy person. For me, I've had all those things. I've had the balance, and guess what? I don't like it. That's not the balance that I want. We have one fucking life, and I want to do it this way. I want to be a business. I want to have something different. I want to impact the world. That's what I want. I've always wanted that, right? And so people on social media now, there's so many different opinions out there that no one really knows what they want to do, so they get frozen and they don't do anything. And there's like not anything that's really being helpful. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, because you can find something online. Pay attention to TikTok trends, pay attention to the sounds, use those sounds, whatever you want to get into that world of. If you're not already good at it, you're gonna have to spend half a year getting good at it first. That's the first step. Get good at whatever it is, or get very immersed in that world, understand that world, and know everybody in it, know everything that's going on. And then probably just follow Gary Vee's approach. Make a podcast, talk about that shit, and just do that all the time, as much as you can, and make content, and just as many creative ideas as you can. Make the video and post the video, tag people, go on to TikTok, get a TikTok ad. I just paid $50. I just paid, like literally yesterday, I made a $50 TikTok ad, and I got a $1,000 return off that. $1,000 return off a $50 TikTok investment. I can't think of a single investment that's better than that, except for yourself. And so that's just another thing that can help you. The TikTok ads are really underrated. It took me a long time to get into it, but it's really not that hard, and it's really not that expensive, and you do get some pretty good return on it. If you have a good business pitch, again, you're also gonna need to learn how TikTok works. You're gonna need to know how to make good YouTube short content, how to make YouTube content, how to make LinkedIn content. You gotta learn how all the social medias are different, and make content that's geared toward that, and then just put in the work. And you want people, when they watch your channel or they watch your stuff, right, they need to leave that video or look at your channel and then leave and say, damn, that person really knows their shit. That girl or guy is putting in that work. I respect them. I like what they're doing. If that's not the idea that they have in their head of you after, not good. Not good. That needs to be what happens. When you watch someone like Gary Vee, when you watch someone like Alex Hormozy or Tom Bilyeu, at the end of that podcast you watched, you're going, God damn, that motherfucker is so smart. They've done so many things. They've actually put in the work, and they actually have helpful information, and I feel good and I trust them. That's the kind of feeling that you should be giving to the people who are watching your content. And again, because I know a lot of people are going to say, well, this video doesn't help me because I don't have this or I don't have that. You think I knew this was going to happen? You think I knew that I was going to be able to go full time? I thought I was going to go full time at 100K. And I thought I was going to hit 100K way earlier. because of how fast NFTs were growing just a few months ago. But that isn't what happened. I didn't hit 100K super fast. I didn't go full-time at 100K. I went at full-time at 1,000. And guess what? That looks great. That's such a fun little story to tell later on. But I didn't know any of that when I took the leap. I didn't know. When I quit my job, that was a high-risk situation right there. High risk. That could have gone wrong. I could have not had a commission. I've gone through 2 to 3 weeks of no commissions before, and that was a scary time to be alive, okay? So for anyone who thinks that it's not scary to be an entrepreneur, or it's not that risky, or it's not that hard, yes, the fuck it is. Going on a business venture or an entrepreneurial vision and path is the hardest thing you'll ever do. It is supposed to be hard. It is supposed to be scary. You're supposed to be stressed a lot. You're supposed to not get a lot of sleep. That's just how it is. I don't know what else. There's no other way to put it. That's just what it is. So I don't want people who are in here, if you're watching this video and you're making up excuses in your head why you can or can't do this, or why I'm right or not right, or why I'm being annoying or I'm not being helpful, that's not what you should be doing. Like, there's always something you can learn from people's content, right? Every time I watch anyone's content, anyone, I don't care who it is, I know that there's something that they know that I don't, that I can get from it. So I'm always scouring the content world for help. And I look and I say, what can I take from this? How can I apply something that they just said to my own content? What can I do here to actually help? How can I turn this like unproductive time of me just scrolling online and actually maybe pull something from this that can help me in a business sense maybe? You also have to ask yourself if you're a business person or not. I'm not inherently a business person. I learned everything I know through trial and error and watching podcasts. Trial and error and podcasts, that's what I did, right? And there's a lot of people who get into the world and they realize this is not what they want to do. They realize they're not cut out for it and they don't even like it. If that's you, then that's okay. You don't have to. I think entrepreneurship is just like in right now. Everyone wants to be a business owner until they realize how much work it takes. It takes a lot of fucking work, right? It's very hard and it's scary and you're gonna get judged. Like I never thought I would get judged for having just a smidge of success. I fucking did. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was like, yo, I'm out here trying to be helpful. I have really good intentions. No way people would get mad at me. Nothing I say is that polarizing. But I still got haters all the fucking time, every day, literally. And I'm like, I don't even have a lot of followers. Like, why are all of you hating on me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm trying to help. Like, I really want to help. There's no other way to like build up the ladder other than to just grind your way up. So just to recap, what do you like? Become an expert, or as much of an expert as you can. Whatever you need to know, bare minimum, and then just to get in, start posting. And also, while you're becoming an expert at what you're doing, or expert at what you're doing, be posting content, documenting that thing, documenting what you're learning. Hey, I just learned this new thing. Here's how I'm gonna apply it. And then just make a video about it. And get a few hundred people or a few thousand people to jump on board while you're getting there. And once you are at a point where you start to level up a little bit, you've got a couple clients, you've met a couple people who are really cool, maybe had a podcast with someone who's someone you used to look up to in the past, something like that, then you start to scale up and grow. But the biggest thing I learned, I think, in this whole venture is that every month I'm shocked. Every month I'm shocked. Something different, something will change, and you're not going to be expecting it, and that is the game of business, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the fact that random shit's going to happen, and you're going to have to pivot. That is the game of business, and if you're not ready for that, it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to do it. That's why Gary Vee is so big on self-awareness. She's like, look, just because you want to be a business owner isn't enough. You have to do what it takes, and not everyone has what it takes. You'd be surprised how many people don't have what it takes. I'm shocked at who doesn't have what it takes. There's a lot of people who started this journey with me who aren't here anymore, and it's sad, honestly, because I thought we were all going to get there. And for me, I've never questioned for a second if I have what it takes. A lot of days I don't. A lot of days I fucking waste the whole day and nothing gets done. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, my growth looks like this. It always looks like this. It's never like this, and it's not like this, and it's not like this. It's always at just a slight incline. You know, that's the game, you know? Everyone who's made it in business says it. So I'm practicing what I preach, and it's literally working. It's a slow growth, but it's working. And I'm seeing that success, but it took a while. It took 5-6 months of doing NFTs, and then 2 or 3 months of uploading content every day, every single day. You know how hard that is? That's a lot of fucking work. Okay, and I'm not sitting here to brag, but that's just what it took. Like, before I went full time, I was door dashing for 10 hours a day, and then I'll come home and film 2 videos and edit 2 videos and post 2 videos, and I'll go to sleep, get 6 hours of sleep or something, and do it again tomorrow. That was the reality of it, right? And I had to grind through that time to get to where I am. And so any time period you're in, if it sucks, just tell yourself this is the eat shit season. You know, just eat shit for a little bit and just see what happens. You'll grow and you'll learn something at the worst of it. And then finally, understand the content game. Understand how important content really is. Understand how TikTok is going to change the game for a lot of people, and that TikTok ads are underrated as fuck. So use TikTok ads if you can. Learn how to make a good ad, a good hook, things like that to actually land clients or whatever you're trying to sell or whatever you want to do as part of your business, you know. And then finally, just because you have a perfect picture of what you kind of want and you want it to be like this, and maybe it doesn't go that way, you don't have to try and morph it to be that. You can pivot. You can pivot and change. It's okay to change. It can happen. You know, my content has not stayed exactly the same over the past 9 months. So a lot of things I added, a lot of things I took away, but the real thing is that you're always learning and you're always getting better and you're always evolving. So anyways, one day I will see you guys at 1 million subscribers. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. I got a whole lot more NFT and business content coming your way. Leave a like on this video. It does help me out tremendously, like more than you would think, I think. Then follow me on Twitter, Discord. You guys already know the alphas dropped there always. And if you want to support me and you haven't already signed up with Webull, it's a crypto and stocks trading platform made easy for you. I have a link down below in the description. Gets you 5 free stocks for free, and it helps me out directly. I get a little kickback for that, so I appreciate you guys always doing that. If you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on the other side of me, and until next time, continue on your voyage, continue to learn, and be grateful you're alive watching this video.